Episode 19.
We're here.
Let's go. Dr. Warren and Antoine. We are here with episode 19 of the top 20 most common complaints and injuries with athletes. And this isn't necessarily falling into a complaint per se, but it leads to a lot of complaints. And that is, I'm trying to get my abs stronger at home, and I'm straining my back and my neck from doing it, okay? And the first thing I think about is crunches when people say that, right? Or any other type of flexion-based movement where they're putting too much strain on their neck and their upper back, okay? The first thing to understand is, what is your core, first off, right? And we've kind of touched on this a little bit in previous videos, all right? Your core exists of, I want you to get in your mind a Campbell's soup can, okay? The label on the front, those are your abs. That's the shiny, that's what you want to have nice and strong, right? You want to have good abs. That's the Campbell's soup can, the label on the front. That's part of it. Really what's really important with your core is your instructions on the back side, your back muscles and your spine itself, all the muscles that surround the back of the label. That label's connected around the can by your oblique muscles and your transverse abdominis. So you've got all these muscles wrapping around, okay? Well, if you only had a can that didn't have a top and the bottom, it wouldn't be very strong and it wouldn't hold anything in, right? That's because you do have a top and a bottom to your core. Your top is your diaphragm coming down, and your bottom is your pelvic floor here, okay? These muscles that help support. And there's a lot of fluid in the center, just like you would have in your soup can, right? And that is what's called your peritoneal sac for whoever's interested, okay? So you've got a fluid-filled centered, you've got all the top, the sides, everything to make a strong can, all right? Now, if you only work that label, if you only do abs and you're like, all right, let's do our crunches, let's go, you'll have a really shiny front label and it'll look really good, but you might have a little stress to the back and you're not using the rest of those muscles, you're not supported. So if I had a Campbell's soup can and I put a dent in it, in the front, and I put pressure on the top, what happens?
It's gonna explode out the back.
It's gonna break, right? It's not fully supported. All right, now that's an extreme. I'm just kind of giving you that visualization. I want you to see how you can support your core as a whole. All right, and now that you've got that image that the core is just more than the abs, it's almost like a barrel or a can. How do you work all those muscles, right? And how do you do that without straining too much on your neck and your upper back? Well, we've got the answer for you.
Alrighty, walk me through what we're doing.
Let's go. Antoine, we're gonna go ahead and start on your back.
All right,
so knees are gonna be flexed up at 90 degrees. I've got cam hair all over your pants now, Antoine, I apologize.
I am Cam.
You are Cam. All right, so take one hand and put it on your chest, one hand on your stomach. And this is just to practice that diaphragmatic breathing, okay? So breathing in through your nose, exhaling out through your mouth. You're gonna do that for about a minute. You're gonna warm up that first muscle, the diaphragm, okay? That's gonna be the start of your routine. All right, once you've done the 60 seconds of warming up that diaphragm, then we're gonna go right into what's called a dead bug. Your back and your neck stay completely flat on the ground or the bench, wherever you're doing this. Your knees come up to 90-90, we like to call. Your arms go straight up in the air, and then you go opposite arm, opposite leg, okay? So one arm goes back, the other arm stays nice and still, and the other leg stays nice and still. You exhale your arm and your leg back up, and you pause for me, Antoine. Good. And then we're gonna go arm and leg. Keep this still. Good. Keep this still. Good. And then come back up. Good, Antoine. You're getting it. Good. Go ahead. Opposite arm, opposite leg. Oh, see, it can get a little confusing. A little right brain, left brain. Right? It's challenging. It's a good way to wake up your day. Start your day. Get your brain rolling. Go ahead. Keep these still. Go ahead and reach. Get this leg up. Breathe. Exhale up. Let's go, Antoine. You're going to be a pro at this by the end of your 8 months here. Go ahead and reach, reach, reach. All right, I get psyched for dead bugs, you can tell. So this is a great exercise to do to start off that routine. It gets you into that gait pattern, which is nice to have. It's engaging those muscles in the front that we just talked about, the obliques, the abs, and it's really coming from a lot of support with your diaphragmatic breathing. All right, so you're starting to loosen up a little bit. You're starting to get into a little bit of a flow, and you get a little stronger there. That's step one. Diaphragmatic breathing. 1, 2, dead bug. 10 on each arm. Do a few sets until you start to feel that burn wherever you're at in terms of your core strength, okay? Haven't moved the neck at all, haven't crunched up at all, but definitely gotten a core burn so far with that. Antoine was already feeling it after like 4. And that's common if you do it the right way, if you do it slow and you work hard through it. All right, now we're gonna do a Dr. Jeff special. So if you guys have noticed, I've been wearing, in the last couple videos, this Orioles pullover. Dr. Jeff is the team chiropractor for the Baltimore's local sports team here, and Dr. Blake is as well, my brother and my father. So I'm just repping the gear that they get. Pretty cool. And then Antoine's got the Professional Baseball Chiropractic Society on his shirt. He's repping that. So little side note. Now we're going to go ahead and show them that the scissor exercise. So go ahead and extend. Am I missing something? No. Okay, so go ahead and extend your legs out for me. Okay, elevate your legs for me, Antoine. Good. And now I want you to do scissors back and forth. Good. So up and down, and he's crossing over his ankle. Go ahead and cross over a little bit more. Boom. Hit it and stop. Boom. Good. And slow. Good. Good control. Good control. Go. Good. And now speed it up just a tad. Just like that. And breathing. His back is staying flat. His neck is relaxed. And it's really a good lower abdominal workout for your core. Okay? So that's going to be done for about 30 seconds. See how you do. Go ahead and relax, Antoine. 30 seconds of that. And then if you can build it up to 60 seconds of going back and forth. And you can also go up and down as well. So crisscross, up and down. All right? See if you can get a minute total for that. That's a really great lower ab exercise without straining the neck or the upper back. Okay, awesome work so far. All right, I'm going to throw a little curveball, and I want to add a routine in for the pelvic floor. This is something that I pull out from time to time. If you're curious about how to strengthen your pelvic floor, this is a really simple exercise. So go on your hands and knees for me. Okay. I'll be right back with 2 pillows. Oh, I was looking for pillows. There's a pyramid over here. So lift up your ankles for me. So Antoine's never done this exercise before, so I'm gonna have to teach it like I would to someone new, which is perfect. Heels here, okay? Hips at 90 degrees, so don't arch here. Good. Hands underneath the shoulders, okay? What I want you to do, Antoine, is I want you to drive your ankles down to the floor, all the way down. Your feet are gonna go a little flat, and I want you to go hard as you can. So it's gonna be a slow progression. You're gonna press down slowly. Keep pressing down like you're trying to kick the front of your shins to the ground, and go to the point where you almost feel like your knees are gonna elevate off the ground, okay? So it's gonna be about 10 seconds until you get to that maximum contraction. So it's a slow progression, slow, slow. Now kick harder, straight down, straight down. Your knees are gonna try to lift up. Don't let them, keep them secure. It's more challenging than you think, okay? So he presses down into the pillows. Make your feet go a little flatter for me. There, good. So the feet are a little bit more flat so that he can press his shins down like that. He's gonna keep pressing. He's gonna get to what he thinks is the barrier, and then his knees are gonna wanna raise up. He's gonna hold that position. He's not gonna let his knees raise up, and he's gonna feel a lot of work in his abdominal area. Ready? Yeah, go ahead, press down. So it takes about 5 seconds of slow compression until he gets to the point that I think is really where he engages that pelvic floor well. And then he's going to hold that isometric contraction for 5 seconds, okay? Do it about 10 times to get that feeling of that lower pelvic floor working, okay? Finally, we're going to go through, not finally, we got 2 more after this, right?
Yep.
All right, go ahead and tell me what the next one is, Antoine.
So we're going to the wall?
Oh, wait, we forgot one. Yeah. So if you have a weight at home, go ahead and go onto your back. You're going to go ahead and grab a dumbbell or a kettlebell. If you have a kettlebell, you're going to hold it like this or like this. And if you have a dumbbell, you're going to hold it secure in your grip, okay? So one arm at a time. Let's go ahead and show both hands overhead with this type of weight, okay? So arms straight up. Good. Elbows come to 90-90 again. Good. Excuse me. Knees come up to 90-90. Your elbows here, right? And slowly you're going to bring this weight back. You're going to kick your legs out forward. Your back is not going to arch off the ground at all, and then you're going to exhale up. Good. Go ahead. This is hard. Antoine, you're doing a good job. Antoine's a beast. Exhale. Elbows stay straight, okay? Watch how he pauses at the end with his arms, Liam, right? Pause, exhale. Good, breathe in here as you go back. Secure, nice and strong, he's firm all the way around. Exhale, he comes up. Nice job. Okay, set of 10 of those. Your abs are starting to feel it, and you've only done half of each set. So it's a good core burner. And again, he's not stressing his neck, he's not stressing his back. Okay, now we gotta get up, and we gotta start to get that back involved just a little bit as well, because it's a big part of these core exercises. I'm gonna demonstrate this one, give Antoine a little break, okay? So Liam, if you come over with me, if you guys have an exercise ball at home, I urge you to get one if you don't. This is a great way to work shoulder stabilization, back strength, and core all in one exercise, okay? It's called a quad rocker, that's what we call it. And your knees go about shoulder width apart. Your hands come down underneath your shoulders, like so, okay? I make sure that I'm not arching up too much, that I'm in a neutral position in my spine, okay? And Antoine, I'm gonna press back into that ball until I can't go any further, right? So I'm gonna press back into the wall. Liam, can you get that indent here? So I press firmly back, okay? It's not just a little press, it's a firm press back. I'll feel force in my hands next, okay? So I'll feel the pressure build up in my hands because it's hard to hold that position. And then from there, right, I reach one arm up. Exhale. Restart. Press back. Holding that position. Ten on each arm. It's hard. You should try it. It's a great core workout without straining your back at all, okay? Make sure that you have good support, your pelvis isn't getting rocked too far forward and you're not arching too much. If you're like, that's easy, okay? I challenge you to do this, right? Knees come up, you press back. And I rocked a little bit there. Try not to rock too much, but it's a challenging one. Here, press back. Down. 10 on each arm. Strong abs, good core support, not straining your back. Try these exercises out on a routine basis, right? You should be able to do these exercises 3 to 4 times a week, where you rest in between, but this should be kind of a staple of a lot of your workouts because your abdominal muscles are going to be involved, your core is going to be involved whether you're doing shoulders or your legs or whether you're playing baseball or lacrosse or running sprints, right? Core is important. It's involved in every one of those routines, so make sure you're training it on a regular basis. Awesome. Thank you for watching episode 19. Right on. I appreciate all the support. Special Olympics Maryland, thank you so much for associating these videos with your athletes and sharing them with your people. I hope you guys are enjoying them. If you have any questions, comment below. Until the last episode 20. You'll find out soon what it's going to be about.